It's the North Carolina Tar Heels and the Air Force Falcons. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to Hollywood with the latest on the weather.
Guys, Coach Calhoun told me before the game, one thing he's got his eyes on, the weather. We weren't sure what to expect today, but this weather has turned out to be beautiful. He said that will have a great impact and be a benefit to his team here today. Back to you.
We'll keep an eye on that, Holly. And the Tar Heels ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. From inside the 10, here he comes. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. On the option. Breaks into the open. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down. And the Falcons will hustle to the line.
This offense is going to challenge the defense with their assignment football in the option game, and they're doing it here early in the first quarter.
Oh, and he can't hold the pitch, and the ball's loose. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
Man, I love running quarterbacks, but I get it when people are conservative about it, because this is why. Because they do have a tendency to fumble the football more. They don't work on those drills every day like running backs, taking care of that thing, wrapping it up, and you could see it there, and he coughed it up.
They're looking for an advantage in the running game to the right. Pulled down at the 29 after getting 5.
I know that wasn't a huge, sexy gain. I know not everybody's jumping up and down, but what it does do is put you in a great position to succeed on second down. 2nd and 10, really hard. 3rd and 10, really hard. Now you're in a manageable situation. It really gives you the whole playbook.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Back to pass, it's Edwards. Got his man. Inside the 15, out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score.
Man, you see tight end matchups all over the field all the time now. It used to just be in the red zone. Now you just find the big fella, you put him in the slot, try to give him the ball as much as possible because you know he can make big plays.
Gets rid of it. Makes the catch. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Tar Heels.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, and gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got a 6 on that play.
He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. Air Force has it back, and the Falcon offense returns to the field. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, and so this defense now is juiced. They're excited and ready to go. So this offense, David, they've got to get something going.
Yeah, those turnovers can be contagious, man. It gets you excited, and then when your offense takes it down the field and does something with it, this offense better be ready to play against a motivated defense.
And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play. The Falcons moving quickly to the line. Here comes the option. Keeps it himself. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. On the option. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. And the Falcons will have it 1st and 10.
And that's a play you may look back on when this thing's all said and done as a key play in the game. 4th down, one the offense absolutely has got to be able to come up with. And I love the play call because you're going option and you're putting it on your quarterback to make the right decision.
Pulls it on the option. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. Now on the option. He was fighting his way toward those sticks, but they'll stop him a couple of yards short. Offense staying on the field. They'll hurry up on 4th down. Sends it back in motion. Obit might have a chance. And after gobbling up some serious yardage and showing off those wheels, he's finally out of bounds. The Falcons back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. They'll run the option. Wrestled to the ground, but he's inside the 10 and down to the 9.
Just really solid play by this offense. Nice job. Whatever the defense gives you the option, they're trying to make you wrong. The problem is, defensively, you got so much to cover. Nice chunk gain. Just remember, that quarterback can also stick his foot in the ground, get north-south, and make plays, too.
And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can't pick up a 1st down without scoring. 3rd down. He was fighting his way toward those sticks, but they'll stop him a couple of yards short. They've been aggressive on 4th down. They've already converted twice, and they'll try it again. He's got enough for the 1st down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. Guys, we've reached the end of the period, and North Carolina's on top. Let's take a peek at the numbers so far. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the 2nd. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. Hey, let the big shoulder pads, full face mask guy get a little love back there.
No doubt. That guy blocks his tail off all the way down the field most of the time. Never gets any reward. Throw that dog a bone. I love it.
And he splits the uprights on the extra point. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Gets it almost to the 30-yard line. They'll mark him down at the 29, and a solid return there. And so the Tar Heel offense makes its way onto the field to start the drive. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. Keeps it and gets past the chains. Brought down at the 45 after a 15-yard pickup. After the big play to start, now they are on the move at their own 45. Looking to pass, it's Edwards. Got it. Good pickup there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
I love the QB here. He holds it, he holds it, he holds it just long enough to let the receiver run the drag route, and then he puts it out in front of him so he can catch it on the run in stride and then turn upfield to use his speed.
That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. It's complete to the right. He'll be stopped short. It'll be 4th down, and let's see what the decision is here.
And I like a good check down as much as anybody. Survey the field, don't make a mistake, check it down to your running back, and let him do the rest. But there was 2 guys right next to him, so that was actually a little bit of a dangerous throw, but you could tell they were definitely locked in, and they were not going to let that running back catch that football and go anywhere after the catch.
He's brought down, but not before he picks up the 1st down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. The Tar Heels pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Wants to throw on 1st down. Finds his man. It's Washington. How about this backer in pass coverage and bringing the big hit stick with him, too. And the Tar Heels can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Single back formation, and they give it to him. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. The clock winds down to 2 minutes, and we will take a pause for the 2-minute timeout.
Basic run plays. I don't need a bunch of complicated stuff sometimes. I just need to get the 1st down and get the sticks moving.
They're going to ride this running back. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Edwards. Fires to the right. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
And he finally missed one, right? I mean, he's been pretty hot, right? 5 passes in a row. He's been moving the ball around, different platforms, different receivers. Just done a really good job spreading the ball around, and he's human. He finally missed.
Slings it downfield. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
On that 3rd down, they took a shot in the end zone, just couldn't connect. QB and receiver not on the same page, and now it's decision time.
Field goal unit's not coming out here, guys. I think they're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th and long. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Soft spot in the middle. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. They were easily within field goal range there, but they don't feel like you can win this game 3 points at a time.
Nah, pass. I mean, you got to be aggressive. You got to get touchdowns, man. You've seen the emphasis. Defenses are willing to give up yards now to make you.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, UNC!
And that touchdown run is just going to galvanize this entire football team. Really nice job being physical, and that sends a message. We're not just taking the lead. There's a lot of football left, and we are going to keep trying to run this ball down your throat.
And the extra point was good. From inside his own 15, trying to follow his blockers. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. They'll put it in play from the 36 for the 1st play of the drive. They'll send the back in motion. Look out, he's got room. There he goes. The 10. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Falcons. Saw a crease, nothing but green grass and opportunity, and he flashed through it for 6.
And when you can get 30-plus yards out of your running back and he can make big plays like this, man, it's hard to call on a pass. I'm just going to feed this guy the rock.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. On the run from inside his own 5. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Good vision and determination there to find his way up to the 23. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to pass, it's Edwards. Bought a little time, lets it go. They pick up the first down. They'll mark him at the 34. Got to be expeditious here. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them, they're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Catch in the middle, it's Thurman. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. Timeout now called by the Tar Heels. That'll be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Escapes the pressure going right. On the run, fires downfield. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
Well, the defense finally has figured it out. That was critical.
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. Fighting off the defender. Maybe a crease. Past the 30. Past the 10. He is in. Touchdown, North Carolina.
And they pound the rock. The run game comes through late in the first half when you needed it. Now they take the lead. They take the momentum. That's how you end the first half.
And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. From inside his own 15, looking for room. He's tackled right there, but a good job to pick his way and find some room on that return. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. The offense changing the play. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. As we close in on halftime, a timeout is taken here. On the option. He'll keep it on second down. At the 45, on his way. Just about set to get this second half underway. He'll start the return inside his 5. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line at the return. North Carolina's offense comes onto the field ready to start the drive. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot. Makes the grab in their space. He goes out of bounds just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line. And when you're backed up, execution like that at a premium. Looking for a man. It's Edwards. He's got him. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Really nice job on that play. Quarterback and receiver being on the same page. Quarterback not telegraphing the throw, and the receiver does a nice job finding the soft spot in the defense, just settling down and giving his quarterback a nice target to throw to.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Makes it past the marker. Finding some room. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
After the 4-yard completion on first down, now it's 2nd and 6. He's got him in the flat. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. The loudest jet you can think of has nothing on this crowd as they try to help the Falcons on third down. He's got his man. Turning it on. Got enough space. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Tar Heel.
And this offense doing a really nice job, man. They're understanding who they are. And Jesse, do you find guys, man, on the outside that you know where they're going to be, you know they're going to make plays, and you just continue to feed them?
Yeah, no question, especially in a situation like this, David. When the game's on the line, you got to go to your best players. And quarterbacks, they keep track of what's happening during the game. Who's winning? Who's getting separation on the outside? Who do I feel comfortable throwing to in tight coverage? This is the guy. That's now his second touchdown catch in the game, and I don't think that's going to be the last time we see him touch the ball.
He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. Here comes the Air Force offense back onto the field. So this second half didn't exactly start the way they had hoped on defense, and now the offense will try to answer with a score of its own. And the Falcons are in the hurry-up.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time. They're able to make a quick stop.
There's some room. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 at the 38, and these guys are on the move. The Falcons will line it up on 1st and 10.
Well, this is an offense that has a lot of speed, and they have different guys they would love to get the football to in space, and they can find a lot of different ways to do that. I love the idea of going option here and trusting your quarterback to make the right read. If no one accounts for the pitch man, he's going to get it to the outside, and you see the speed on the perimeter. Really clever play call that time by the O coordinator.
They'll run the option. They were all over him, nowhere to go as that third down play turned into a disaster. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. And the Falcons pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work.
I know there's a lot of play callers that would try to throw the football there on 4th and 2, but they decided to run it. That was a great call. First down.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. On the option. Keeps it on the option. Oh, he's got some space. Headed to the end zone. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Falcons.
This guy's dynamic, and he can hurt you in a variety of ways in the option game, and he had a chance that time to pitch it out wide if he wanted to, but he kept it himself. He shows you the wheels, takes it in for the score.
Here comes the option. He makes his way in for the 2, and now they trail by only 6. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Wide receiver going in motion. Back to throw, it's Edwards. Punts it out of the air. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it from the gun. Stopped after a gain of 3. It'll be 2nd and 7. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
Firing to the right, complete. At midfield, he's got room. And they'll move the chains with the first down. That might be it for the third quarter. Guys, we've reached the end of the period, and North Carolina's on top. And now let's take a look at the stats of what has been a nip-and-tuck affair. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. They go back to work in the final period of this one. They want that clock to run. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
On defense, man, it helps you a lot when you can be a linebacker or a corner or safety, anybody, and you see the QB throw the football. Now I can break on the football right away and limit gains like right here on this play.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. The critical down and distances in this game, like that third down right there. When it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
On fourth down, they'll pass for it. Fires left. It's complete. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. The Tar Heels, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. Could be an alley. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop it. Time is on their side, and they're going to wind that play clock all the way down. Motion from the wide receiver. The run from the shotgun. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. And the Tar Heels in the hurry-up.
Well, this guy hasn't quite put up Heisman numbers in this game, but in a moment where they need him the most, in the fourth quarter, look how strong he is running. Breaking tackles.
Makes a grab and room to run. Got some room headed to the goal line. Touchdown, UNC! Haul that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score.
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a two-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up. But getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
They march 78 yards down the field, and they finish it off with a touchdown toss from the 23. From inside the 15, chance for a good return. He's brought down, and after a good return, gets it out to the 31. The Falcons now set to take over on offense. That running game was impressive, taking them right down for a touchdown last time, David.
Yeah, just mauling. No secret play calls, just simply we are more physical than you, and we're pounding the football right at you, Paul.
So if you're on offense this next drive, take a look at their safeties and see if they're creeping up into the box. Because of your success running the football, this might be time to take a shot down the field and play action.
They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Still running at the 40. There's a crease. He'll be out of bounds. Good pickup on that play, and we're at the 2-minute timeout. The Falcons come to the line with a new set of downs. Might be calling a hot route. On the option. Tackled after a short gain. It'll be 2nd and 9.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. Got to get to the line quickly for this 3rd down play. Goes to the option. They're going to mark him down, and where that spot is, looks as if it's going to be just a hair short of the 1st down. Timeout now called by the Tar Heels. That'll be their 1st. And now everybody chiming in to figure out how to play this 4th down. All right, let me jump in here. They are going to go for it on 4th down, and I'm not sure they have much choice in this situation. Gets the back moving. Got some room, headed to the goal line, and he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Air Force!
Well, the offense did their part. You're just trying to apply some pressure on the opponent, right? Yeah, you're down right now, but if you can find a way to get the ball back with some time on the clock, they're within striking distance still to win this game.
And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. They'll get together to decide how to play this second down. The RPO, it's complete. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. The Cadets here doing their best impressions of a jet engine right on takeoff. Listen to this place. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down.
I mean, sometimes you overthink it. Sometimes running the football on 3rd and short with the lead.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. On 4th down, going to the air. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. The Tar Heels enter the final minute of play, trying to run out the clock. He'll do it himself. Pushes ahead for 1. It's 2nd and 9. Trying to save time on defense, they use their second timeout. And they'll still have 1 timeout left at their disposal. The give to the left. Running to Green. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
It's a great play there by the defense, stopping that run. But now with less than a minute to go, you got to use your timeout. You got to try and conserve as much clock as possible to give yourself a chance to win.
They'll snap it from the 48 on 3rd and short. Looking to throw, it's Edwards. Here's a heat. Hauls it in. Breaks into the open. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22. And the Tar Heels come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Looking downfield on 1st down. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
No big surprise there, right? You're throwing to a guy that already has 3 touchdown catches in the game, so take another shot. Every time he has looked his way, good things have happened, and that's one of the very few times in this game so far where they have not been able to hook up.
They'll use the timeout. 6 seconds left on the clock. The Tar Heels trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. He wants to throw it. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. And he gets it into the end zone for the touchdown, and it's not just a touchdown. It is a dagger in this game.
Some would say run out the clock. Some would say I don't need to add points. But here's the thing. It's your job to stop them on defense. Now, listen, the handshakes, they might get a little bit interesting after this game, but the offense did their job.
Makes the grab in the end zone for the 2 as they extend the lead. So that was a 10-play, 75-yard drive. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. After this, it'll be a wrap. Quarterback making checks. Fights off the defender. And a short run there, and that'll end it. This one was a lot like a tennis match, back and forth, up and down, and they just couldn't quite score enough and get the key stop to get the win.
And defenses have changed, right? It's not about eliminating to low points anymore, but you got to find ways to create turnovers and get that ball back to your offense so they can do their damage. Defense just needed to create a few more opportunities.
I think it just came down to individual effort on the defensive side of football for this team. Somebody needs to step up in big moments in big games and make the play to win. We didn't see it happen today.
That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Stay